What value does Onpassive bring to the table, and how important is value? To give you an example of how important value is, I want to talk about a couple of companies. And the first one I want to talk about is Amazon. And Amazon is a trillion-dollar company, give or take. They're way up there. And the value that Amazon brought to the table, they simply ship things better than anybody else in the world does. If you order something, they're going to ship it to you, and it's going to get there quicker than any other shipper in the world. Now, another thing they did, they made their customers, there's a premium membership with Amazon. And they tell the premium members that all their shipping is free. Now, we know that nothing's free. The cost is in there somewhere, but it's a perceived value. You get free shipping. So the value that Amazon brought to the market was shipping. Just one thing, just shipping. And that one thing took Amazon to a trillion-dollar company. Again, it's value, whether real or perceived, it's value. And if the consumer out in the marketplace perceives real value, they're just in. And with Amazon, took them to a trillion-dollar business. Another one is Apple. And Apple is kind of a curious company. It's almost a cult following. I mean, if you're an Apple person, you either use the Mac or you use the iPhone. You don't use PC or Samsung or anything else. You use the Mac product, the Apple product. And what Apple has done is they do a little improvement, say on their phone every year. And when they do that, the people that love Apple, they will stand in lines for hours to get that phone. They absolutely love Apple. Again, it's real or perceived value, but it's value, value, value. And Apple is one of those companies. I don't know if they're a trillion-dollar company, but they're in there someplace. They're very, very close. So those two companies, as you look at the value of those companies, when you bring real value or perceived value to the marketplace, you can do things that no other company has done. It's a really, really big deal to understand value. Okay, now we get to Onpassive. What value is Onpassive bringing to the marketplace? And as I look at Onpassive, they do a lot of things, but I'm going to talk about a few things that bring value to the marketplace. Number one is the technology of Onpassive. If you look at the technology online today, the majority of it, it's old technology, it's antiquated technology. And what Ash and his team in India, Hyderabad and Bangalore, have done is developed technology from the ground up. It is proprietary. It is cutting edge technology. It is brand new technology, and it is superior. It's better than anything out there. So what they've done is they've come in and developed superior technology. And when we talk about the niches that Onpassive is in, whether it is HR, human resources, whether it is an online educational platform, O Academy, whether it's the automated marketing platform, what they've done is they've taken all of these IT products, and Onpassive is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology. They've taken these IT products that they've developed, superior, put them together to service any particular niche. This is an extremely complicated thing what they're doing. The technology extremely complicated. Putting them together extremely complicated. That's value. But here's even more value. They've taken this extremely complicated process of servicing any particular niche, and they've made it simple. They've taken the complicated and they've made it extremely simple. And Ash's goal was, as he was developing all these products, all these portfolios of products, was as he puts them out online, to make it so simple that his grandmother could do it. That's really, really extreme value online. Knowing that these individuals, whether it's HR, whether it's educational, whether it's automated marketing platform, can come online and use these products of Onpassive and use them day one. It's not going to take a doctorate to learn how to do these things. Onpassive has made it simple enough so that they can come online, use these products, and it's a done deal. As customers come in to Onpassive, and Onpassive is primarily a customer-based business. As customers come on and use the products of Onpassive, because they are so simple, they will never leave. And Onpassive is a total business solution and a total personal solution. And our customer base right now throughout the world is 5.6 billion people. There will be something in Onpassive that each one of these individuals can use and will absolutely love. Why? As they come in and use the products of Onpassive, it's going to make their job easier, and it's going to make their bottom line better. Again, value, value, value. And as customers come in and use the products of Onpassive, they will never leave. That is value. And as you look at some of these companies that did one thing online and were able to get to that point of $1 trillion company, Onpassive is doing many, many, many things. The technology, again, is superior, better than anything else out there at a lower price point. Again, value, value, value. What Ash and his team has done for the customers that we are going to have out there, it's extraordinary. And what that does for us as founding members of Onpassive, those individuals that are participating with Onpassive, it brings value to us. So the customer side, there is tremendous value there. And there's more value than I can talk about in one video. But that brings me to you and I, those individuals participating with Onpassive. What's going to be happening to us because of the product side? And really everything is geared off that product side. But what's going to be happening to us? I believe that the first year, Onpassive can bring in about 100 million customers. And I know that sounds like a lot, but for Onpassive, it's just the start. Now, I can't guarantee these numbers, but based off of what I'm seeing, I think they're very, very conservative. But again, we can't guarantee anything. This is the real world. But as Onpassive launches in that first year, I believe they're going to bring in 100 million people. Maybe more, maybe a little less. We'll see. But let's take the scenario of 100 million people coming into Onpassive, okay, that first year. The last month of the first year, with 100 million customers, Onpassive will make about $20 billion. And that's with the assumption that these individuals will be paying, say, $200 a month. And it's going to vary. It could be a little more, it could be a little less, but we'll stick with $200 a month. That last month will be $20 billion. That's not the whole year. That's just the last month. Now, what does that do for the founding members of Onpassive, those individuals that are participating with Onpassive? We get paid off of the volume that comes into Onpassive, the number of customers that come into Onpassive and are paying that monthly fee to use the products of Onpassive. And like I said, I don't think they'll ever leave. And if Onpassive brings in 100 million and the revenue on the last month is $20 billion, and again, we don't know, we can't guarantee anything. That bodes so well for the founding members, those individuals participating with Onpassive. It's going to blow your socks off. Again, this is value, bringing value to the marketplace. And as we look at that value, they've done so much more for the founding members of Onpassive. As we look at Onpassive and we come in and we start our business with Onpassive, it is 100% automated. This is the way Ash Mufareh structured it for us, value. And as we look at 100% automated, now we look at what Ash is going to be sharing with us. Onpassive is going to be a mega, mega company. And the amount of wealth that's going to be coming into Onpassive is going to be unprecedented. Ash Mufareh is sharing the majority of that wealth with the founding members. Value. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for value. There are so many more aspects of value at the founding position, and I talk about that in just about every webinar I do and a lot of the videos I do, so I won't go over that today. But there is tremendous value, not only on the product side, but on the founder side, those individuals that are participating with Onpassive. And it's all because of the vision of Ash Mufareh, how he wanted to structure the company and how he wanted to share the wealth with us, to take care of the customer and to take care of those individuals participating with Onpassive. Value, value, value. Now, as Onpassive launches to the world, they will get this whole beast running very, very smoothly. And Onpassive, it has a tremendous amount of moving parts. Ash has got all that covered. One other point of value I want to bring to the table, really, really important. There are a lot of sharks out there that as we launch to the world, they're not going to want us there. I mean, it's just common sense. It's intuitive. When we threaten their market, when we threaten their livelihood, and that's not the reason we built Onpassive, but those things are going to happen. The haters are going to come out in droves, and they will try and shut down Onpassive. Here's the value that Ash Mufareh brings to the table. Ash knows how to bring Onpassive out into the market and protect Onpassive from the sharks. That's a really, really big deal, and that's a tremendous value to Onpassive. And because of that, we can come into Onpassive with complete confidence that not only are our customers going to be taken care of, but the individuals participating with Onpassive are going to be taken care of, because Ash knows how to do this, how to bring Onpassive into the marketplace, and how to protect Onpassive. Really, really a big deal. So Onpassive, they launch, they get it running like silk, smooth as silk. What is Onpassive going to do from there? Again, value. Onpassive, unlike other companies, as technicians come into Onpassive, develop these superior technologies, Ash doesn't fire them. He wants them to stay on board, to continue to improve what they've already done, but better than that, he wants them to look in the future, think outside of the box, and think about those new technologies that will be coming online and what Onpassive can do. And I'll give you a couple examples of what I believe they could be doing in the future. And I haven't talked to anybody about these couple of examples except maybe Marty and Dan. But let's talk about an area that they can get into after they launch. And it's the cryptocurrency area. And let's say Onpassive decides to mine cryptocurrency. And again, I haven't talked to anybody about this. And Ash builds warehouse after warehouse of computers to mine cryptocurrency. Here's how it works. With cryptocurrency, if you want a new cryptocurrency, you have to mine it. And in order to mine it, you have to solve a mathematical problem. You have to solve it. And if you solve that mathematical problem, then you get a cryptocurrency. Let's say it's Bitcoin. If it's Bitcoin today is worth $35,000 a coin. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good rate of return, or a pretty good day. I would love that. But Onpassive could do that and mine many cryptocurrencies. So all these cryptocurrencies are coming into Onpassive, the coin themselves, and they get the value for that coin. What's Ash going to do with that profit they're making with their mining program? Here's what Ash is going to do. And I know this because he's told us this. This different stream of revenue, even though there are no founders there, no people participating with Onpassive with that particular program, no customers, they're just mining and they're making profits. The profits that they make with that mining process are going to come right to the founding members, a portion of it and a big chunk of it. So we as individuals participating with Onpassive, founding members of Onpassive, we haven't done anything, we haven't joined anything, we haven't paid any more money, but Onpassive, because they're mining cryptocurrency, those profits, we get a piece of that. What does that do for us? Again, residual income, walkaway income, value, value, value. Ash Mufareh, whatever Onpassive does, is going to share the proceeds with those individuals participating with Onpassive. And that is our goal, to build residual walkaway income. The customer, they will be paying a monthly fee. That makes our income residual income. Onpassive, they will be developing new technologies, new sources of revenue. We will share in that. Again, residual income, walkaway money, value, value, value. That's the cryptocurrency area. There's another one I want to talk about. And again, these are things that Onpassive could be doing. I don't know if they're going to be doing them, but it will be really, really cool if they do. The last one I want to talk about, and there are many that Onpassive could be doing, but the last one I want to talk about is something that I know Ash Mufareh has a passion for, and that's Space Nine. That's Elon Musk's space program. Ash follows that with a passion, as I do. I love to see the technology that Elon Musk is developing for his space program. But I believe Onpassive could become one of the best customers of Space Nine that they have. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you how they're going to do that. I really want you to use your imagination. What could Onpassive do with Space Nine? It's a really intriguing subject to think about, and a really exciting place to do, because the areas that Onpassive could go into, partnering up with Space Nine or being a customer of Space Nine, it's really, really exciting. And I'm going to leave that to your imagination. So, as we look at the value of Onpassive, it is extraordinary. And there's more value than I can go over in one video, but hopefully this will wet your whistle. When you, excuse me guys, when you start to understand the value that Onpassive is bringing to the marketplace, and then you look at what these other companies have done with one or two products and how they've gotten to that $1 trillion value, that the company is worth $1 trillion. Think what Onpassive is going to be doing, not only for the customers of Onpassive, but for you and I who are participating with Onpassive. And again, like Space Nine, let your imagination run. I believe Onpassive, and this is a really, really big statement, and no one else has said this. Maybe Marty has, but no one else. I believe Onpassive over time could be $1 trillion company. How long is it going to take? I don't know. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? I don't think 10 years. It is how unique, it is how superior the things that Ash Mufareh and his team have done that will take them to that place of tremendous value for the customer and those people participating with Onpassive. It's all about value, and Onpassive brings more value than any other company I've ever seen into the business sphere to 5.6 trillion customers. And that's our market. So get excited on Onpassive. Continue to explore Onpassive. Continue to understand the value of Onpassive. It will set you free. It will put you in a position where you know you're going to be able to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and take care of those financial needs that we all have. Really, really some exciting things, exciting times. Ash Mufareh, we are so close to the soft launch of Onpassive. He is sharing stuff with us just about every week now. And obviously, when I hear stuff, I'll come on and do other videos. Always recommend you go down below, click the button, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will have more later in the week. And like the value of Onpassive, it just gets better and better and better. So get excited, understand where you're at, understand the value you have in hand, and from there, yeah, we're just going to see you at the top. So that's it for today. That's it for this week, guys. Take care, or today, and we'll absolutely chat with you in the next week or so. Take care. Bye.